million visitors a year. Well, that's how many visitors a mall in Dubai receives. We're with Paul Taylor,
Yes.
Do Telecom. Do Telecom, why don't you tell us what Do does?
Right. Okay. Basically, we're a mobile and fixed home services communications provider based in the UAE, which is the United Arab Emirates, and we're based out of a city called Dubai, which is a city in fantastic transformation. The whole country is in transformation, basically towards a smart city initiative with a 2021 vision. In the meantime, there are significant landmarks, iconic landmarks, as you're probably aware. The tallest building in the world is located in Dubai at 828 meters tall. They have an observation deck at 124th floor, and fantastically, you can connect to Do Wi-Fi on the 124th floor of Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world.
I want to talk about Do Wi-Fi in a moment, but first, let's talk about that vision that got it there, the 2021 vision.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. It's the vision for the smart city of Dubai and the UAE. It's basically a 6-year plan now, leading up to 2021, which is the 50th anniversary of the country as an independent state, actually. And their plan is basically, I mean, like most cities around the world, it's a combination of different areas that they're focusing on, but it's basically to enable smart intelligence within the surroundings of a city, to enable effectiveness, to enable intelligent decisions, with the ultimate aim of making the citizens of that city and visitors to that city improve the quality of their lives. So, in fact, their slogan is Smart Dubai, Happy Living. And I think that kind of encapsulates the whole direction that the authorities and the federal agencies are working together to achieve.
Now, as you mentioned, you already were a mobile provider, but when you looked at this vision, you took it as there needs to be a Wi-Fi infrastructure as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we see Wi-Fi as, I mean, we are a mobile operator predominantly. Historically, that was our base. We see it as an enabler, an infrastructure enabler on which you can build the various services and the smart intelligence platforms that will enable the smart city. So it's one of the building blocks, one of the foundation building blocks for the smart city. The trick is, the complication is that most people's minds, when they think about Wi-Fi, they think about free Wi-Fi, and this is where, as a service provider, it's quite expensive. There's quite a lot of investment to be made in providing a Wi-Fi service. So we looked at this very, very carefully and identified a number of areas where we thought we could monetize the Wi-Fi platform. We thought of a number of areas where we can actually make cost savings as well to expand our mobile network as a complement, and we came up with a positive return on investment in the end, and that's why we're making some significant investment in this area now.
Why don't you talk to some of those ways you're monetizing it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's a couple of 3 or 4 different areas. First one is basically we're looking at advertising revenues. Now, advertising is a different industry from providing communication services, so it's a little bit a step away from our core business, so a little bit alien to us. But we're working very closely with media agencies, and basically we've identified that by enabling a monetization platform over a Wi-Fi network, we can optimize advertising messages to people using the Wi-Fi service, which is aware of who they are and aware of where they are, and provides context-aware information to them in return for the free Wi-Fi that they expect. You know? So that's something that we're working on very closely.
So we're really looking at very micro and personalized advertising. Have you started to implement that?
Exactly, yes, exactly. That's we've been working on that for the last 6 months now, and we're actually planning to launch our monetization platform next month in November, making some announcements in the next coming weeks. And we're optimistic that by enabling this platform, we'll be able to generate some return revenues, and at the same time be able to offer users Wi-Fi access for free, complimentary.
Now, you also have some IPTV deployments, some traditional kind of infrastructure of that sort of thing. Are you tying in your Wi-Fi with that as well in terms of bundles and so forth?
Yeah, it's a good question. The plan is to do exactly that. Yeah, we launched currently as a standalone service. It's not bundled with any of our existing services, actually. The interesting thing in that respect is actually that from an operator perspective, a telecoms operator perspective, Wi-Fi is customer agnostic. So actually anybody can jump onto our network, and this is another revenue opportunity that we see by the fact that our 45% approximately, it varies a little bit from month to month, but of our users of the Wi-Fi service are actually our competitors' subscribers. So it enables us to have a little bit of insight about who these people are, and we're able to take advantage of that, let's say. Yes.
Well, and I suppose from advertising, back to that advertising thing, the more eyeballs the better, probably,
yes,
right?
Exactly that, exactly, yeah. That gives, exactly, the more eyeballs the better, the more leverage you can get with the advertising agencies as well, who want to spend money on your network, basically. Yeah.
So from a quality of service, we've heard quite a bit of that at this conference, the WBA, the Broadband Alliance Conference, the whole idea of seamless connection and then staying connected, right?
Right, that's it. Yeah, that's it as well. That's another interesting point. I mean, the Wi-Fi network is something that traditionally is located within a single hotspot area. I mean, it's a coffee shop or a small indoor area. But our deployment is quite interesting from that perspective because it's actually connecting all of the major destination points and transportation hubs within the country. So you can effectively connect whilst you're in the mall, walking around the mall, stay connected, chat, social applications, browse the internet, etc. And then if you take the transportation system, the Dubai Metro, back to your home or to another mall, you can actually stay connected all through that experience, which I think is quite unique actually for any location in the world.
Well, and I like where you have one of the connections on the beach, right?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Dubai is quite famous for some of the longest white sandy beach stretches in the world, and yes, so we have quite an innovative design, effectively, to broadcast the Wi-Fi service for users on the beach. It's solar powered, so it's effectively green and sustainable. And of course, in the UAE, we have plenty of solar energy, or solar power. So it's quite interesting. It provides a bit of shade for users on the beach as well, and a little information, and it's broadcast in our Wi-Fi service as well.
And you don't have to run that extension cord over the sand, so that's nice.
Yes.
So from a mall perspective, too, just put that in perspective. You're talking about the world's largest mall, right?
That's right, yeah. Dubai Mall, by size, by area, it is the largest mall in the world. In 2013, they had, according to their information, over 80 million visitors to the mall. It's got one of the largest aquariums in the world. It has an amazing fountain display every evening. And of course also the tallest building in the world is attached to the mall. So all of this makes it just a huge attraction, a huge centre of attraction for the whole region and for the whole world, actually. So 80 million people, and we're expecting quite a significant number of those to be using the Wi-Fi service as well.
Excellent. Well, Paul, thank you very much for this update and overview, and look forward to meeting you again.
Thank you, Ken. Yeah, pleasure.